One of my favorite things to do, legitimately, is to hear a wives' tale or just a statement that is said over and over again that we've all heard that oftentimes is passed down year after year, generation after generation. And I like to stop. I like to think and pause to question, is this true? Is there some validity in this statement that everybody just happens to accept because their uncle said it or their grandma said it? Is this real? And oftentimes, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, it's not. Oftentimes, it's just developed because of a flaw, of an intuition, and usually it was before the days of the internet or before the days we could really research and look things up, and I love to go over them. I love to acknowledge, like, whoa, this is real. But I equally love to be like, no, this is just baloney. And we've covered many of them on the channel, such as, does trimming your beard make it grow faster? No. Does shaving make it come back in thicker? No. And I break down the real science behind it and also come up with the concept of why? Where did this begin? How did this start? And today, I want to go over, does combing and brushing your beard more often make for more beard growth? Right? Essentially, people will say like, hey, you need to comb your beard, you need to brush your beard. The more you do it, the more it will grow. And I believe this has translated over from the head hair world, which a lot of these kind of wives' tales have. And you've heard families say like, young lady, you need to brush your hair 100 times every morning to make sure it's growing. You need to brush your hair morning and night and anytime you can to make sure it's growing. And I just heard this again, just within the last couple of days about a beard. Someone told me, hey, if you want to experience better beard growth, you need to be combing it and brushing it throughout the day. More is better. And I was like, hold up. I don't know if that's actually true. And I wanted to break it down. So I looked into it from research to speaking to you guys. And then, of course, just logic. And the answer is to the question, does brushing and combing your beard make it grow more? Kind of. It really is a kind of type situation. It's not a yes and it's not a no, where there's a little bit of nuance to this, and I will explain. But first, to introduce myself, my name is Dan C. Bearded. I want to say thank you guys for checking this out. It is a beard nerd tangent, like just passionate video, but that's who I am and that's what this channel is all about. If you like that and you appreciate it, quick thumbs up. And if you're new here, consider subscribing because I have a lot of videos just like this. Shout out to those returning subscribers. So, let's break this down. Combing and brushing your beard more often, is that going to help it grow more? Now, to the absolute basics, if you overgroom your beard, it will not grow more. If you overgroom your beard, it's going to really hurt your beard, maybe end up being like the cause of getting rid of your beard. I recommend only combing or brushing on a damp beard. Now, are there occasions where you're going to likely touch up your beard and not have it damp? Yeah, of course. You don't want to introduce water and get your styling all messed up or get it curling again, right? We know when you add moisture, you can kind of like lose some of the styling that you did. And you're like, I got to get ready for work. I got a date, Dan. I need to brush my beard. I need to comb my beard. Okay, I get that. Just don't make a habit out of it. So at the surface there, if you're combing your beard and brushing your beard all day long, is that going to make it grow more? No, absolutely not. It's probably the opposite effect. However, this wives' tale is not completely out of the realm of reality if you know what you're doing and what you're talking about. You can help your beard growth by combing and brushing at the skin, at the base, at the root, at the follicle where the hair actually grows. Now, if we go to the actual start of this wives' tale and you have a young lady and the mom or the daughter herself is just brushing and combing her long hair and they're like, this is going to make it grow. That aspect does not. But if you get a comb or a brush down to the skin, whether you have a stubble beard and you can go throughout the beard or a short beard, or you're just doing the cheeks or doing the side, you absolutely can help the growth. Essentially, what's happening is when you are doing something over the surface of the skin where you have hair, you're going to increase blood flow. When you increase that blood flow, it's going to promote more nutrition to the beard. We have 2 blood vessels for every single hair. It's going to be delivering the hydration that you need, the nutrients that you need from inside, that water that you ingest, the food that you eat. All of that makes a big difference, and we know exfoliating or bringing some kind of hard surface over the skin under your beard will definitely help promote that growth. But it is kind of a double-edged sword. If you do it too often, you have the chance of harming a hair follicle, which is really bad. My advice, if you are looking for beard growth, is to number one, drink enough water. I know, right? It seems cliche at this point, but it's true. You're not going to get your optimal growth if you're not hydrated. Number two, wash your beard and exfoliate in the shower every single morning or every single night. That is going to be a very potent way of promoting blood flow. That is not going to cause any damage. That's not going to get anything locked into your pores, right? Because let's say you have a dirty beard and you take this brush and you're brushing into the skin, you're going to be pushing in dirt. You're going to be locking in sodium into your pores, and that's not good. If you're doing this in the shower while you're cleaning or after you're cleaning, you have a clean canvas. You get to do it on a damp beard. You're not going to damage it. That's huge. And then I also recommend at night before bed, get a damp beard or a shower if you take a shower then, and exfoliate in the same kind of way. That is the best of all worlds to give yourself the optimal chance of growth without the risk of damage. I hope that makes sense there, and I really do mean this. It wasn't clickbait. It wasn't like copping out. Can brushing and combing help your beard growth? Kind of, right? Maybe. Depends on how you do it, when you do it. There's a lot of variables there, but there is something to this one. I want to know your guys' thoughts. What questions do you have? I would love to dig deeper on something I didn't cover well enough. And do you have any experience with this? Did people tell you this wives' tale? Did you experiment it yourself and have to learn something the hard way? Or are you like, nope, I've listened to this channel the whole way. I'm good, Dan. Let me know any thoughts, questions, or feelings down below in the comments. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching today. My name's Dan C. Bearded. Please stay bearded and stay positive.